Hey everybody, you already know who it is, back doing another EP review. If you didn't watch my last EP review, go ahead and watch it. This time we're doing the new Kero Kero Bonito EP, Civilization 1. If you didn't already know, Kero Kero Bonito is shaping up to be one of my favorite bands of this modern era of indie rock, especially their last album, Time and Place, still holds up as a top 10 album perhaps, in 2018 at least. So when I found out that they had new music on the way, of course I couldn't help but be excited. If you watch one of my previous videos, I did a recent track roundup, and one of the tracks I actually talked about was the lead single for this EP called When the Fire Comes. If you want a bit more of a detailed explanation, you'll have to watch that video to get it. But I basically went over how it's a very very run-of-the-mill Kero Kero Bonito song. Nothing really stood out, nothing that was worth holding on to. Now, keep in mind that was a few weeks ago, and opinions do change, but in this particular case, even in the context of the full EP, my opinion really hasn't changed that much at all. This song is still very middle of the road. But the other two tracks on this EP are definitely better, especially the first one being my favorite. Speaking of that first track, it's called Battle Lines, and it sets the stage for the overall theme of this EP, which is the destruction of civilization. It kind of sets the stage for that whole idea, and I think it actually does a very excellent job of that, especially with the instrumentation. It creates a setting, it creates an atmosphere. Listening to the synths and the percussion kind of going along with each other, it feels like I'm playing a classic Super Nintendo game, and it just works flawlessly within this project. And then the last song on the EP, which is titled The River, this is the part of the story in which the water comes down and washes away the humans, and we all die at the end. I mean, she even specifically says in the song that the river will carry all of us to where we belong. I've always been quite a fan of how poetic a lot of their lyrics can be. I think Miss Bonito is an excellent singer/songwriter. Her vocal delivery is just as wonderful on this EP. It's just as consistent as it has been in the past. So although I didn't have particularly high expectations when it came to Civilization 1, it did impress me quite a bit, and I do think the EP as a whole has some worthwhile moments. It does have some important things to be noted and acknowledged. Some interesting ideas that I hope are expanded upon further when they do their next full album release. Civilization 1 stands at a B- for me. It's a very good EP, although I didn't expect it to be going in. I'm actually glad I was wrong about that, because this EP proves to me that they have not run out of ideas, and that they have no intention of slowing down or sticking to the same formula that they've been doing, which was originally my concern to begin with. So yeah, that's Kero Kero Bonito, Civilization 1. See you next time.